Deputy Speaker, and I'd like to take the opportunity to thank and congratulate my honourable friend, the member for Crawley, for securing this really important private member's bill, and it's a privilege to be able to speak today, and thank you to him and the APPG for their ongoing campaigning on this really important issue. The UK is a world leader in nature conservation, and as part of that reputation, we should ban these trophies to stop the draw for this industry. 98% of the British public support this ban, and thank you to the many residents of North Devon who have written to me to share their support for this bill. Despite these high levels of opposition to trophy hunting, the top female hunter in the world is British, as is the runner-up in the men's category. Between them, they are estimated to have killed over 800 animals. Since 1970, wildlife numbers have fallen by 69%. Since 1980, the number of trophies entering the UK has risen tenfold. Historically, this form of hunting would take months and weeks to reach. However, over recent decades, travel has become quicker, and you can now reach previously inaccessible or prohibitively difficult to reach locations in less than 24 hours. We have already seen the loss of some of our world's species. Why should this exploitive hobby take any more? In my lifetime, we have seen the extinction of the western black rhinoceros, notable and attractive to hunters for its double horn. A species that lived for 7 to 8 million years. Its population declined by 96% between 1970 and 1996, before being declared officially extinct in 2011. Alongside the complete destruction of species, trophy hunting has the effect of changing the genetics and features of species. Scientists estimate that lions have lost 15% of their gene pool over the last century, and there is evidence that they are becoming more vulnerable to diseases. Similarly, elephants are showing the effects of the targeting of elephants for traits such as tusk size and weight. The average weight of trophy tusks was approximately 210 pounds in 1970. By 1990, it had fallen to 180 pounds. And there are now tuskless elephants, and the numbers are rising. However, this is notably not the case in areas where trophy hunting is banned, such as South Africa's Kruger National Park. The industry also claims that targeting males, and some countries ban the hunting of females, has a negligible effect on population. And whilst it is true that many species males play a limited role in the rearing of young, removing males from the area simply draws in others that then kill any young which aren't their own, removing a generation and again narrowing down the gene pool. The industry falsely claims that a ban such as the one being proposed here is a colonial action, where rich Westerners are forcing their views on local people. In fact, the opposite is true. Only 16% of South Africans are in favour of trophy hunting. A study that covered multiple African countries found that the dominant pattern was resentment to what was viewed as the neo-colonial character of trophy hunting in the way it privileges Western elites in accessing Africa's wildlife resources. Yeah. Trophy hunters pay vast sums for exclusive access to a country's resources, excluding and exploiting communities in need of long-term support and development. They kill the very animals for pleasure and selfies that local people are not allowed to hunt for food. There are a variety of projects across the mountainous region covering Rwanda, Uganda and the Democratic Republic of Congo, which have had great success over the decades, facing a number of the issues that have come up today, such as inclusive conservation across 3 different countries. In 2018, the mountain gorilla moved from critically endangered to endangered, and part of this small success is by bringing the local community into conservation processes. Unlike private hunting reserves, which push local people back from their land, and where little of the vast sums paid by hunters goes back to the community, these projects put local community at the heart of their work. They realised that they were still struggling with poaching as local subsistence farmers tried to earn money, so they started bringing in local people to the reserve, which would otherwise be unaffordable for many, costing up to $1,500 a day. Being able to interact with the gorillas has significantly shifted attitudes, and the projects bring these farmers into the successful tourism industry, offering training and long-term development. Whilst conservation is about so much more than the monetary value of an animal, it is important to recognise that local communities need to have opportunities to develop their local economies. As the MP for a rural community, I know just how important it is to recognise the value of natural capital. Fortunately, the pure monetary value of an animal is significantly higher over its lifetime as a draw for photographic safaris than it is being bred for hunting. The trophy fee for shooting a lion is around £20,000. The same lion can instead generate £1.5 million in revenues from photo safaris. A key element of the appeal of this exotic game hunting is the collection of these trophies. By preventing hunters from bringing these highly desirable trophies back home to show off, this significant incentive is removed. These people are not on adventures. They are killing animals and contributing to the destruction of our natural world. I support this bill, I support this ban, and the ending of this horrific industry. Yeah.